Is CrewAI just a fad? Is creating LLM agents using CrewAI easy or is it difficult? Can I use CrewAI with small models or do we have to use the big LLMs such as ChatGPT or Anthropic? In this video, I have worked on a multi-agent workflow and I will describe my experience while creating a wedding planner. We have just seen the biggest marriage in the world. With this workflow, you can design your own destination wedding or make a service out of it to generate money specific to your community. Watch till the end of the video to know if Crew AI is just a fad or is it something you can build your applications in. Hi, my name is Joydeep and I have 13 years of experience in building intelligent applications, and in this channel I will talk about GenAI, career and the industry. Welcome to my channel. Before going on with the topic, a side note. Will LLMs and creating agents help your career? If you're worried about these and other questions on how to improve in your projects and career, then book a meeting at topmate.io/joydeepbhattacharjee. Here focus will be on personalized career coaching to help you focus on what matters most. What are agents and how does Crew AI does agents? When using Crew AI, we create various autonomous agents working on different tasks towards a common shared goal. Each agent is an expert in a different task and they work together to achieve a goal. It's like the Avengers, but instead of superheroes, you have got AI agents. Each one has their own special skills and tasks, but they are all assembling to kill Thanos or at least to finish your project. Just don't expect any of them to say, I am Groot, or smash things. So, when creating a Crew AI pipeline, we need to think about the specific agents that will be required and then assign tasks to them. Now, to perform the tasks, they might require some tools. There are various tools in Crew AI, and you can define custom tools as well. These tasks are executed in different manner, and these different ways to define how the tasks will be performed are called processes. There are currently two types of processes that you can use. They are sequential and hierarchical. Before we go to the code, I have a request. Please like and subscribe to my channel. This would motivate me to work towards higher quality videos for you. How agents come to the solution? Agents come up with the plan using the React framework. It's the current evolution in prompt engineering. First, we had the single prompt where prompt goes to the LLM and that goes to the output. Then we have chain of thought prompting where the input goes through multiple steps of reasoning and thought and then the output is generated. Now we have the React framework, which is designed to integrate the reasoning capabilities of large language models with the ability to take actionable steps. It follows the pattern question, then thought, then action, then observation pattern. And based on the observation, the thought and action are repeated. If you think about it, React is how to act right. We make decisions and then we perform actions and then we observe the result of our actions. Based on that, we try to generalize. Now let's go through how we can implement this in our application. First, go to your terminal and create the project. Create the virtual environment. Install Poetry because CrewAI prefers Poetry as the package manager and the official docs suggest Poetry. Python -m venv where the second venv is the name of the virtual environment folder. venv scripts activate. Python -m pip install Poetry and CrewAI to create the project. Now create this project. This will create all the files that are required. CrewAI, create wedding planner. If you navigate through the various files, you can see main.py. This is the entry point. You can update the inputs here. Crew.py, where all the crew backbone code is written. Tools slash custom tools.py to write the different tools that would be required. Config slash agents.yaml for the agents, and config slash tasks.yaml for the tasks. Since planning a destination wedding is a complex event, we will need 5 managers that will do the planning. A venue coordinator. This is the expert in researching different venues for destination wedding in preferred country. Travel agent. This is the expert in travel arrangements for the preferred country. Event planner. This is the wedding planner that has the understanding and experience in the specific wedding style. Catering manager, expert in the cuisine related to the groom and bride culture and the culture of the preferred country. Budget analysis, it is a financial expert with specializing in wedding budget management and cost optimization. Based on this, we update the agents.yaml file. For each of these agents, we need to update role, goal, backstory, and allow delegation is true or false. Venue research can make a list of 3 venue options with location, capacity, amenities, and estimated costs. This will be done by the venue coordinator agent. Travel planning tasks will create a travel and accommodation plan for around 100 guests. This will be done by the travel agent. Event timeline task will create a detailed timeline and checklist for the specific wedding day. Catering manager will create the cuisine. Budget management task will work on creating a comprehensive budget breakdown and tracking system. Since in agents we are assuming many inputs, we can pass these inputs from the main file. Also, CrewAI has a bunch of telemetrics that are enabled by default. If you are using CrewAI in your project and organization, then you might be behind a firewall. You will need to disable telemetry to be able to use CrewAI. To do this, make the disabling environment variable as true. I know it's a little confusing. OS environment hotel SDK disabled is true. So inside your code, you have the run function which takes the inputs, the various inputs, wedding style, wedding budget, preferred country, groom culture, bride culture, and the CSV, and we pass these as inputs when running the CrewAI pipeline. Similarly, for the training pipeline as well, we pass the same inputs and also the number of iterations from the command line and pass these inputs to the training pipeline. Now write out the tools. Here I am creating a simple tool, but in your case, you might have a complex pipeline or an API to call. From CrewAI tools, import base tool, create search CSV. From this base tool, we pass the name and the description. This name and description should be as detailed as possible so that it is easy for CrewAI to call this function. In the run method, in the underscore run method, we pass the country, style, and budget as the parameters. We are printing this country, style, budget as well as we print search CSV argument to ensure that this function is being run by the pipeline. And then we return the name of a private villa and the price associated with it. Next, we will update crew.py with Llama as the LLM backend. Let's use Llama3.1 that has been released recently. LLM is Llama, model Llama3.1, and base URL with localhost and 11434. I have created a separate video on using various LLM backends, which you can take a look above. For venue coordinator agent, add in the LLM and function calling LLM. In the venue coordinator method, we have the agent. We pass the agent config as venue coordinator Tools is search CSV, LLM is LLM, and function calling LLM is also LLM. We give verbose as true to understand what is going on. And finally, you set your process as sequential because the venue researcher will do the task first. Output will go to the travel agent, then the event planner. Based on that, the catering manager, and then the budget analysis will be done. Right now, only sequential and hierarchical processes are available in CrewAI. Now let's run through the application. We have Llama serve to run the Llama app. If we do Llama list, you should have Llama 3.1 downloaded. We put the same model in the app. So Python -m poetry install and poetry run wedding planner. This should install wedding planner. Here you can see we are passing it to the tools with the arguments. The arguments are also getting printed. The travel agent is running now. After this, the event planner gets run. The catering manager is running. And then the budget analyst is run. This is the output. We take this output and put it in a notepad. Now let's go over the run that we had just completed and saved in the notebook. So Python -m poetry install and poetry run wedding planner. So this will install and run this wedding planner. Starting with the venue coordinator task. Research and propose 3 suitable destination wedding venues. So it's passing to the search CSV argument tool. So it's passing to the search CSV argument tool. We pass the Bali, Bengali and the 1CR argument. It's printing the arguments as can be seen here. Country style budget is getting printed. It gives the output. I tried reusing the same input. I must stop using the action input. So it was trying different arguments such as Bali Indian 0. Then it changed the input, but it was getting the same. It even tried string integer, which is not correct. So it tried different inputs. Finally, it got the task output is 18,000, which is probably not correct because it should also give the name of the villa. Anyways, it went to the next working agent, travel agent, create a travel and accommodation plan for a wedding party of 100 guests. So it gave a comprehensive travel itinerary, flight options, major US cities to Gorai. It should probably be from major Indian cities. We can change this from the inputs, hotel recommendations, transport arrangement, wedding package, total estimated cost. Then next is the wedding planner working agent. Develop a detailed timeline and checklist for the wedding day events. So detailed timeline and checklist for wedding day events. We have the pre-wedding activities. Then the wedding day schedule, wedding ceremony. Interesting thing is in this case, as this is a wedding, Indian wedding, first keys, vows and ring exchange probably not there. These things can be made better in the output. Next, there is the catering manager. Design a menu that incorporates local cuisine. Wedding menu proposal. We have the Bengali, Kannada, Bali style, which is great. So good Indian items are mentioned here. Gluten-free options are also there. Finally, we have the budget analyst agent. Create a comprehensive budget breakdown and tracking system. Wedding budget is 1 CR. So have food, decorations, music. All these are comprehensive amount of money that is required is mentioned. One probably problem with using different agents is that they may switch context. Before expenses were in dollars, now it's in lakhs. Overall, I'll leave it up to you how good or bad the output looks like. So that's the output of our pipeline. My view. CrewAI is very simple to use as compared to other frameworks such as LangGraph. If tool calling is important, probably using LangChain or another nice framework such as LLM, which has good function calling even with Llama, can be used. But CrewAI is simple to understand and fast to code. So I would recommend that start with CrewAI and go to other tools if it is not able to provide to your needs. If you have used CrewAI, then do let us know what you think in the comments below. Conclusion. In this video, we created a wedding planner using CrewAI. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you think.